Hi, this is Stefan Ianev, Head of Research and Development for Clean Health. I've been in the fitness industry for over 20 years and educated over 5,000 trainers around the globe. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how often should you train each lift. Now, as a rule of thumb, the more often you can perform a lift and still progress on that lift, the faster your progress is going to be. So say, for example, if you can on average add 5 pounds to a lift at each workout. So say it's your squat, for example. Well, if you added 5 pounds and you were squatting just once a week, that's 5 pounds you're adding to your squat over the course of the week. Now, if you squatted 3 times a week, you would add 15 pounds to your squat. So in essence, the more frequently you can perform the same exercise and still progress on that exercise, the faster you're going to progress. Here's what you need to take into account. In the beginning, as you're learning how to perform a movement, and there's a large neurological component to your initial adaptations, you want to take advantage of training that lift as frequently as possible to maximize motor learning. So a beginner can easily train the same lift 3 days a week, and by training that same lift more often, they will progress on that lift quicker because they will master the mechanics and the technique for that particular lift. So beginners in the beginning, rather than getting fancy with all these different exercises, really want to stick to just the same basic exercises and master those exercises first before introducing new exercises. As we get more advanced, as we pass those initial learning adaptations, in order to keep getting stronger, we need to increase our muscle mass or muscle size. And gaining muscle mass takes longer than neurological adaptations and learning how to perform the movement. And it takes also longer to recover from sessions. So an intermediate lifter or an advanced lifter is going to struggle performing the same lift 3 times a week and still making progress. So for an intermediate lifter, they will generally be best off, even an advanced lifter, performing the same exercise twice a week. That gives them a little bit more time between sessions so they can recover properly, because you also have to factor in, if you're squatting 135 pounds versus 400 pounds, it's a lot easier to recover from 135 pounds versus 400 pounds. So the heavier load takes a greater systemic toll on the body and also the connective tissue and joints. So intermediate and advanced lifters need to give themselves more recovery between workouts. So intermediates will generally do best training each lift twice a week. And when you get to the advanced level, so that's lifters squatting more than twice their body weight, bench pressing more than 1.5 times body weight, advanced lifters or very advanced lifters may need to perform the same lift once a week. So even if they train the body part multiple times a week, say twice a week, they can vary the movement patterns. So say one day they may do a back squat for their legs or the quads, and then the next day they may do a front squat. So even though their legs have recovered and are ready to be worked again, they may not be ready to squat heavy again. Okay, so by training one exercise on one day, then hitting the same body part on another day, but with a different exercise, that allows them that local recovery towards the squat to take place before they squat heavy again. Whereas in an intermediate lifter and a beginner lifter, they just don't need to do that. Okay, if you can perform the same lift, you'll actually progress faster than actually varying your lifts. And a lot of people like to get fancy and vary their exercises at each session, but trust us, if you actually stick to the same exercises, as long as you can progress workout to workout, you will progress faster. If you enjoyed this video from Clean Health, make sure to click the like button and subscribe and share the video with your friends. And if you have any questions or comments at all, please post them below.